All right, our first guest is Jenny Russ, who you probably know, and if you don't, you should, from Saddle Sores, ABBASolutely Fabulous, and what else am I thinking? What am I missing?
Oh, geez, I've sung with
A
Katie
lot.
McMahon, and I've done a lot of stuff.
Okay. Yeah, that's the thing I was saying. I was like, there's going to be things that I'm an idiot, so.
Yeah, I can't even remember. I sing with other people all the time.
Yeah.
I pick stuff up here and there.
Yeah. Excellent. Yeah. How did you get started in music?
Well, I've been singing since I was a baby. My mom said that she would come in the morning and I'd be standing in my crib rocking and singing to myself, la, 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 la. But I didn't actually audition for any bands really until 1995. And I was in a band for like 3 weeks, which I like to just forget about. But at the same time...
Was it like death metal?
No.
Is that it?
No.
Did you do like a Cookie Monster voice?
Yeah, no, it was... No, but I was in this band playing rhythm guitar. The band was called Stereo. My brother's friend, Paul, was the bassist, and he's like, oh yeah, you should be in the band. Yeah, cool. Well, the lead guitar player wasn't a very good singer, and he didn't like me very much because Paul was like, let's have Jenny sing this one. Let's have Jenny sing this one. And he said, this is not going to be Jenny and the B-sides over here. And I was like, okay, I think I'm done. So then right around the same time, though, I was auditioning for Holiday Ranch, which is Dave. And I got into that band, and it was different. It was hard.
Okay.
Because I hadn't really had a lot of stage experience. And this was an established band. I was the third front person that they'd had. Karen Paris was the first. And then Therese Chesmer, and she lives in Australia or something now. And then I was the last.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So like big shoes to fill.
Yeah. So I was I felt like I was really out of my league and out of my element. It was a lot. And like I saw a video of myself from the Fine Line one time, and it looked like I was doing aerobics. It was so embarrassing. Oh my God, I'd about died.
Isn't it funny how like when you're going through it, you don't think that it looks a certain way. Then you watch it and you're like, oh that's
boy.
what I look like.
Yeah. Oh, that's rough. Yeah. So, yeah, that was fun though. It was a fun time.
Tell us about Saddle Sores.
Saddle Sores. Well, Jimmy Kennedy and Mo Engel and Randy Venice had been in a band with another female vocalist who had some sort of breakdown. Oh. And they called Dave one day and said, hey, we're looking for a female vocalist that can sing country. Do you know anybody? And Dave had it on speaker, and I'm like, me! And so, yeah. So we've been together, 10, 11 years now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's fun. Jimmy writes great songs, and lots of nice ballads for me to dig into, so I really like it. They're a great bunch of guys, as you well know.
Well, and you guys have such a great sense of humor, too.
Well, we tried. Oh.
Who were some of your influences?
Jeez, any band that had tons and tons of harmonies.
Oh, okay.
ABBA, the Eagles, Simon and Garfunkel, just anything I could find that had my life is about kind of being a backup singer, which is really a sad thing to say, but it's where I just feel so good singing harmony. I love doing it. So in 2004, I started singing with Katie McMahon, who was the original lead singer for Riverdance. And it was a choral thing that I hadn't done in many years. I hadn't done choral music, and it's a lot of sight reading. But I got to be her alto, the alto. And it was so great and so exciting. And when she auditioned me, she said, I thought you were a rock chick. I didn't know that you... She's like, can you actually read music? And I was like, well, yeah. Yes. She's like, oh, I thought you were a rock chick. I didn't know you could do that. I'm like...
Rock chicks don't read music.
Yeah,
I don't know if you know that.
Well, a lot don't, just don't. So, yeah, I got in with her, and because Holiday Ranch had taken a break, and I had taken a break. I had gotten married a second time and was trying to get my kid through some of the difficulties that he was going through and some of the challenges. So yeah, I started singing with her, and we'd do a few shows every year, and that was pretty much it. But super fun, super fun stuff.
Cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Tell us about how ABBASolutely Fabulous got going. Like, whose idea was that?
That came about from a Facebook post. Somebody,
as so many things do.
I don't remember if it was Chris Paracelli or somebody had posted something on Facebook that was like a picture of ABBA wearing the craziest outfits. And they made some kind of goofy remark. And Katie Vernon chimed in on it and was like, she said, you know, they are a really great band. They're internationally, you know, one of the best bands ever, blah, blah, blah. And she said, and by the way, if anyone ever wants to start a tribute band, let me know. And I was like on it right away. I was like, oh my God, me. I said, because you have to have two singers. You can't just have one.
Harmonies.
Like, yeah. And I was like, I've always wanted to be Frida. Ever since I was little, I wanted to be Frida. Like, I had my hair cut as close as I could to her. And it was just, that was like it for me. I had to be her. So, and she wanted to be Agneta. So here we are.
Perfect. Wow.
Yeah.
So you guys had a busy summer.
We did.
Yeah.
We did. We were going all the time.
Yeah.
It was like, well, for me, all the time, I have a full-time job. So it was, every week we were doing a different part gig, and I was having to use all my vacation time to do these shows. But it was fun, and I felt like we got really pretty tight over the summer with all that playing. Yeah. It was very fun.
Did you have a favorite venue that you played at?
Oh, that's a good one. I haven't really thought about that. Over the summer, we did all parks. Oh, Chanhassen has to be way up there because they're so nice. They take really good care of you. It's, yeah, you go in on a Thursday and you don't load out again until Saturday. So Friday and Saturday, you just waltz in and everything's all set up. You don't have to do anything. It's pretty nice. Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Swank.
And they feed you, so that's also important.
Nice. Well, you have to eat, you know.
Yeah. And Crooners is way up there too. Crooners is awesome. They're super nice people over there. So yeah, there's a lot of favorites. We haven't played up in St. Michael's for a while, and that was one we were doing frequently, but we haven't played there in a while. So yeah.
Right on. What's coming up? What do you have in the works?
Well, I think my watch keeps dinging at me, and I think that's saddle sores.
Saddle sores.
It's saddle sores. We were supposed to be doing. I kind of would like to shut this off if I can. We were doing Hell's Kitchen, and we were supposed to be there on November 18th, but they have something else going on, and now they want us to start doing Sunday brunch. So we're working on some dates with that. We've got a Bloomington VFW coming up in December. We've got a show at the Eagles again, finally in January 27th. So excited to be back there. That was our home for so long.
I remember. Yeah.
And post-COVID, we haven't played there too much.
Oh, wow. That back. Okay.
Yeah. It's been a while. We've only played there like maybe 2-3 times since COVID.
It's such a great dance floor in that big room. Like, I know. That's such a shame.
Yeah, and we've got a group of dancers, the Twin Cities Country dancers, who like to come out and see us. So it will be nice to get back there again.
Sure.
I'm looking forward to that one a lot.
Yeah. How about with ABBASolutely Fabulous?
We've got November 4th in New Ulm. We've got December something in Detroit Lakes. I just get in the car and Dave drives. So, and then we are, New Year's Eve, we're at the Freight House in Stillwater.
Oh, okay.
So, and that's an early show, so you can still go out and party after you come and see us. It'll be great.
Get all nice and primed.
Oh, yeah. I'm excited about that. That'll be a good one too.
Yeah. I don't know how you remember all those dates off the top of your head.
Because I primed myself ahead of time.
Oh, good.
I was like, I gotta write all these down so I can remember because my memory is so bad.
Our viewers can't see the teleprompter, however.
We're actually going to be December, what does that say?
Somebody misspelled Detroit Lakes.
Yeah, that'll be a fun drive.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us today.
Well, thank you so much.
It was so much fun. You do so much stuff. I don't know how you keep track of it.
God.
Yeah.
Wait! Yay!